What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, baby. Yes, another video, guys. Today I want to talk to you guys about gear, riding gear, things you need to ride a sports bike, things you need to ride any bike. Okay, so I tell you what, let's get right into it, baby.
You set me a dream so fine, living life on cloud nine, untouchable, standing tall. We got it all after all. Millions coming in like rain, building castles of my fame. Known around the world, they say, A1 dreaming every day, untouchable dream. Life is what it seems, riding high on waves in our golden days. Real estate in every way.
Alright, guys, you know who this is. Tell me something. Forget that. Let me introduce myself. My name is A1 the Dream, baby. You know what it is. You definitely know who I am, right? Alright, guys, so let's get comfortable for a second. I don't know if I can get real comfortable. Let's get a little comfortable, okay? So this video today is brought to you by the Untouchables. Okay? We want to talk about gear. Okay? And this video is going to be really based upon, so I have a video out that's saying the video is basically how to ride a sports bike for a beginner, right? But this video is going to be how to what type of gear you should have on a sports bike, right? What type of gear you need, okay? At one time when I was younger, I wasn't a big fan of gear because I didn't understand gear, guys, okay? When I was in my early 20s, I cared less about any type of gear. That's even meaning gloves. I think I wore some gloves one time because it was cool. It looked cool on my hands, but it wasn't never a gear wearing type of guy, wearing gear, you know what I mean? So I guess as I got older, I was focused more on having gear for the bikes that I'm on, right? Those that know that have been watching my channel for a little minute, I actually have a total of 3 bikes now. I have a cruiser I just bought, and also have a ZX10. Okay, so I just think it's basically important thing to do is to make sure you have gear on every time you ride a bike. Okay. But bringing it back to the story, when I was younger, all I did was want to ride. I just wanted to ride, guys. So when I was old enough to learn how to ride, I just jumped on the bike and I was just gone, right? Didn't think about gear, didn't care about gear. Like I said, I wear some gloves because it looked cool, right? So, but in this video, guys, I want you to focus on buying gear, okay? So let's say you bought the bike, the sports bike, you're learning on the sports bike, you're learning everything you need to learn, guys. You need to go to Cycle Gear if you're in St. Louis, Missouri. I say Cycle Gear, guys, got great gear. Big St. Charles here in St. Louis, Missouri. It's actually in St. Charles, Missouri. That's a great place to go as well. And then Cycle Gear, of course. It's other bike places that have cool gear too. It's another place that's on St. Charles Rock Road. Not sure of the name, but all these things will be in a link in the description, so you can go there and maybe have the phone number, whatever you need. But having cool gear, guys, is the most important thing, right? So first, let's talk about a helmet, right? The helmet I have right here, guys. So be honest with you, when I got this helmet, I didn't really know any particular thing about helmets. I didn't think it was like the most. I mean, I know it's the most important thing to get, but I didn't think what type of styles or helmets to get, or what type of what's the best helmet to get, and or whatever. So when I got this helmet, I seen one of the Untouchables, which is MMD Money Maker Drew, we call him. He has a helmet looks similar as this, and it was a great helmet. So I went out on Cycle Gear and got this helmet, okay? The the brand is even cool, guys. I mean, like after that, after I actually got the helmet, I went to go get a cool visor for it as well. I ended up getting a dark visor or whatever for my helmet, because when the sun is out, you know, the sun's kind of, you know, blind me or whatever like that. So, but then I end up getting, so I actually bought a total of 2 visors for this helmet, because I have one video, guys, right here, the day that I went to go shop for another visor for my helmet, whatever. But anyway, particular now I have the kind of visor that when the sun comes out, it gets dark, right? So I don't have to like change back and forth unless I want to. So yeah, I think one of the great helmets are these right here. A lot of this is audio, guys, so because, you know, we vlog a lot, this is the audio for my GoPro, so it's not attached to, of course, because I'm using it right now. But yeah, so and then Quarto, which is one of the Bluetooth. The Bluetooths are cool, guys. Like back in the day when I ride, we use hand signals, police, whatever. We used to, you know, come on the side, move here, hand signals. Okay, when I was riding when I was younger. But these things are so cool, right? You can pair up with another rider as a it's like a walkie-talkie or whatever, I don't know, but you can pair up with these particular Bluetooths, okay? And these right here is the most quality ones. That Cordell is the most quality ones that they the best ones to get, basically. So that would be something that I could tell you guys, that if you want to order as well once you get your helmet, I think you should order this as well, because let's say you're riding out with someone and you guys want to have a conversation while you're riding, and you can watch some videos where you're here, like me and Colossus, or some of our friends and us, we talking while we're riding. I think that's actually much better, because when you're riding out here, you can hear, like, someone might see something on the bike or on your bike or something that you didn't see, or someone might see another car that you didn't see, and the first thing they might say, hey, you know, A1, watch out for that car, or whatever, watch out for that car, or look how fast that car going, or make sure you turn this way, or get off at this exit, right? This way you guys are always communicating. So this is just a few things that I've used, that I use right now, or whatever, for my you know, for when I vlog, right? So the next thing, guys, is very important, I think, is gloves, right? I don't think that that is a certain brand to use with gloves. Of course, I think everyone that has gloves should basically make sure the gloves fit you very comfortably, right? So I like these gloves. I also have a pair of white and black gloves. Actually, same brand as the helmet. Very cool. But I'm sure you guys that as well. But I think very important with having gloves, guys, is to want to make sure that these gloves has a good inside kind of like scuff, like rubbly scuff, that if you know, somehow lay the bike down and you have to touch the ground or whatever with your hands, you'll have protection in the middle, you know, right in the palms of your hands. You have some great protection, right? Also, knuckles is very important, guys. Because you don't want your knuckles to be messed up if you was to happen to lay the bike down, right? So I know we all say, guys, that, man, I'm going to be so careful that I won't never lay my bike down. Well, here's the thing, guys. It's not you. You got cars out here. You have to pretty much, just like how you drive for cars, you know, while you're driving your car, it would be the same thing on the bikes, but sometimes you might have to be a little aggressive to get away. That's why our channel is called Untouchables. It's called Untouchables because what we try to focus on, guys, is staying untouched from any car, any vehicle that's on the street. We try to stay untouched from them, right? And that's why if you always say me continue to be untouched, because I want you to continue to be untouched from any car, right? That's important, guys. That's why this bike group that we built is named Untouchables, because if you're riding a bike, you're gonna always, guys, focus on being untouched. Okay? All right. All right, so let's talk about riding pants, right? So we want to talk about those guys. So this is what I have on right now. So my riding pants or jeans, of course, they look like every regular pair of jeans, right? And but they do have a zipper right here on the side, guys. And the zipper is where you're padding it for your knees, okay? So these are very thick. If something happened where I go down or something like that, I believe this will help with no rashes on my body or anything like that. My knees are not being scarred up. So these are great riding pants, guys. But I can tell you what's not great, my shoes. I don't have a pair of riding shoes yet, but comment, guys, and let me know what kind of boots you think I should get, or tennis shoes, or if they have any type of tennis shoes that's great on your ankles. But I prefer everybody that's watching this channel is to get some riding boots or some type of riding shoes for your for your bike when you're riding. I have one subscriber, I think, comment on there and said once before that boots are not good because if you go lay down, the boots slip off you. I don't know how true that is, guys, because I haven't bought a pair of boots yet, but I actually will, just to kind of try it out and see if that's something that, of course, that really happens, right? Oh, and also, guys, they have something I've been looking into as well, to wear, and I think it's a great safety thing. But they are called they're some type of vest, right? They vest, and they're like they inject, like they connect to your bike, and with some type of I don't know, some type of screen or cord or something, and they're attached. So if you get thrown off the bike, it inflates, right? Which protect you from your spine or anything to get hit, guys. I think I want to get one of those as well. I have been looking into purchase one of those for me while I'm out here riding. And actually, once I pick it up, I will do a review on it and kind of let you guys know if that's something that I think you should maybe look into. Okay, and now let me show you the other. All right, guys, so also I have a nice riding jacket, right? So this is from Motorsports. Actually, I actually got this particular excuse me, this jacket from I think I got this from Cycle Gear, if I'm not mistaken, guys. But it's a cooler jacket. I usually wear it, especially when it gets a little cooler outside. But I think having one of these, guys, is important as well. Okay, but yes, they have your elbow protection, your shoulder protection, and your back protection, guys. So this one actually here is actually, it's got a little small for me, or it's got a little big. I don't know, but anyway. But this is a cool little part to have as well, as far as your jacket, right? You wanna have this as well as a safety gear. Okay, so this thing right here, guys, is something that I really want to talk to you guys about, right? And so that is the gear that I have, and I think that having this gear is very, very important, right? Comment at the bottom if you guys think if you have any other gear that you think I should maybe purchase, or you think the gear, if you think you have any gear that's like a gear that you have that you actually don't, you actually think that's the best gear to get. That way we can talk about that too on this channel, because what we basically trying to teach here is safety, guys. I think that's very important. Yes, we like to have fun. Yes, I love to have fun, but we want to teach safety first, right? And safety is making sure everyone gets home every night that you're out riding, right? Okay, so now those are the things, those are the particular things that I have as far as gear. I have other things that I like to talk about as far as um, what type of gear that you should do first. So what type of gear you should get first. But averagely, you guys know you definitely should get a helmet first, right? Because that is more important than anything, right? I mean, you don't want to, something happen and then now you're like a vegetable because you didn't even at least purchase the helmet. Here in the state of Missouri, it's not illegal to have a helmet on. I mean, you can ride without a helmet. And Illinois here over on this side, you can also ride without a helmet. I don't think that's a smart thing to do because at any time that something can actually happen. So I don't think that's smart at all to ride without a helmet. I think you can get away with riding without gear if you what they call a daredevil. If you're one of those guys that just like whatever, I don't care what happens, then all means necessary, please have a helmet. Yeah, and so I wanted to make sure that I talk about gear because I think gear is very important. I also have a vest, guys, that I wear as well when it's kind of warm outside. I don't think those pretty much save your life or pretty much I don't know, maybe it stops, like if you end up sliding on the pavement or something, maybe that will kind of stop from like your back being rashed up or whatever. But I've laid the bike down once before when I was a little younger. A car jumped in front of me, and at that time I wasn't that experienced, so I didn't know what to do. And I ended up hitting the back brakes, which is a no-no, okay? And I fishtailed real hard and the bike just slammed on the ground. And I didn't hit the person, but I hit the pavement pretty hard. And I'm saying that to say this is that at that time I wish I had gear, because I don't even know if I still have the score, but I think it was one of these scores. Matter of fact, it was this side right here. I scraped up pretty bad. Like I said, I was in my I don't know, mid-20s or so when this happened. But I learned from that. And what I would tell you, as well as I would tell anybody else, is to whatever you do, guys, focus on using your front brakes more than you use your back brakes. Okay, make that a habit. Once we go into another video on how to ride a sports bike for beginners, my focus to you is to always focus on your front brakes more. Make sure your front brakes are can stop so well to where you can use 2 fingers or a finger, 1 finger, 2 fingers. Some people only use 1 finger to stop on a sports bike, and on this bike I use 2 fingers. But I think your front brakes is the most important thing. Here's when I use the back brakes. I use the back brakes if I already have my foot on the front brakes and I just want them to stop completely. If I have my hand on the clutch and then I have my hand on the front brake, then I will probably ease on my back brakes. But if I ease on my back brakes when I have my hands on my brakes, my front brakes, that means my front brakes are not that good. And at one time my bike was like that. That is very unsafe to ride. You want to make sure you have good, strong forward front brakes. So as soon as you hit it, your bike just come to a stop. A lot of bike riders can do what they call stop and go. I think that's what they call it, to where they can ride and then they can stop. They can stop real quick and their back wheel goes up. Bikes are like that. I think those bikes are the best as far as front brakes. You don't even have to worry about using your back brakes. Some drag racing, if you was into drag racing, some of them don't even have back brakes, guys, because there's no point, right? So my suggestion is get very, very comfortable with using your front brakes, not your back brakes, okay? Because you can, if you use your back brakes without using your front brakes and you're going 45 miles per hour to 60, close 60, and you slam on them back brakes and your bike fishtail and hit the ground, slamming you into the ground hard, that can be a bad day or a bad night for you. okay? And so this is just from my experience. So I basically focus on more anything using your front brakes, okay? Also, before we end this video, I want you all guys to know is that while riding a sports bike, your power is very important, right? Getting used to the power of the bike. This is why I explained in the other video, guys, is to start on a smaller bike, like a 250 or a 300 or a 500 or whatever. I've got comments from people like, oh, I started on a bigger bike. I get that. I'm not saying that you can't start on a bigger bike, because once again, I started on a bigger bike. I started on a 750, but everybody can't start on a bigger bike. You know, some people feel that power and they just go. And some people can feel that power and be like, oh shit, that's too much power. Let me hit the clutch and downshift and slow this bad boy down. Everybody don't want to do that. I mean, everybody is not, in their mind, it's not like, oh, I'm going to do that. They just gone, right? They're trying to catch up with the experienced riders, right? New riders, I don't really like to ride with people who just got on the bike. So if I see you out somewhere and we link up and you just bought your bike about a month or 2 or 3 months or whatever, you just started riding, I always tell people, like I said before, take seasons and learn how to ride. Because when you go and you ride with someone that has a lot of experience riding, and you try to do what they do, and in case of emergency you don't know how to stop that bike, then that could be a bad day or a bad night for you, okay? And so that's pretty much it, guys, with that part. That will take it from this video. I want to thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification, hit that bell, so you can be notified whenever we come out with these beautiful videos, right? Yeah. So check this out, guys. Whatever you do, we see you later. Continue to be a touch.